making popcorn?
Uh-huh.
I only eat popcorn at the movies.
Well, I'm getting ready to watch a video.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most prolific, effective, and important starlets of the horror film genre.
It's Halloween. I guess everyone's entitled to one good scare.
I've had my share.
Number 20, Sophie Thatcher. Any actor would be, well, blessed to inherit young Regan McNeil from Linda Blair. But since this brief stint on the TV show The Exorcist, Sophie Thatcher has made her own name at the head of elevated thrillers.
Are you worried that they'll all say, "My God, it's the demon girl"? Do you think this is a story that's going to follow you around for the rest of your life?
She engaged Hugh Grant in a claustrophobic and philosophical standoff in 2024's Heretic. She showed us an android being pushed over the edge in Companion, and she's collaborated with the great Juliette Lewis in shaping the tragic, terrifying, and badass coming of age of Natalie Scatorcio on Showtime's Yellow Jackets.
No. I'm not supposed to be here. We both know that's not true. This is exactly where we belong. We've been here for years.
The breakout star has expressed that she appreciates the title of Scream Queen, but wants recognition beyond horror. Whatever genre Thatcher lands on, she's sure to give it unique nuance and edge. Number 19, Asia Argento. The daughter of one of modern European horror's founding fathers was already genre royalty when she entered the industry as a child actress. Asia Argento was directed by her dad Dario in chilling classics like Trauma, The Stendhal Syndrome, and Mother of Tears, but her most memorable part has to be as Slack in George A. Romero's Land of the Dead.
Make sure she doesn't hurt herself.
I can take care of myself, okay?
Fine. Charlie, make sure she doesn't hurt anyone else.
Argento has proven to be tough across genres, as well as in exposing the real-life horrors committed by producer Harvey Weinstein. However, she was herself scandalized in 2018 when actor Jimmy Bennett accused her of impropriety when he was underage. Argento's legacy has been compromised by this and a tumultuous relationship with her father. Still, her on-screen legacy screams for itself.
J'avais envie de te voir.
Là, viens Marco d'entrer.
Non, il a pas le temps. Tu avais envie de quoi, tu as dit?
De te voir?
Et alors? Qu'est-ce que tu vois?
Number 18, Rose McGowan. After playing Tatum Riley with cutting wit in Wes Craven's Scream, Rose McGowan stood out with her particular image of beauty and edge. She helmed both Phantoms and Devil in the Flesh in 1998, then starred as Paige Matthews on the WB fantasy Charmed for 7 seasons. Finally, she created one of the most iconic images in 2000's pulp as Cherry Darling, the assault rifle-legged heroine in Robert Rodriguez's Planet Terror.
Right now, I need you to become who you're meant to be. Stand.
McGowan attributes the baffling professional decline afterward to her conflict with a real monster. After helping to bring down Harvey Weinstein, she dedicated herself to advocacy for fellow survivors of sexual assault. McGowan has plenty of memorable roles across genres to secure her screen legacy.
No, please don't kill me, Mr. Ghostface. I want to be in the sequel.
Number 17, Samara Weaving. A successful dramatic actress back in Australia, Samara Weaving came to Hollywood to conquer horror comedy. It all began with a recurring role on Ash vs. Evil Dead, followed by the gruesome cult thrillers Mayhem and The Babysitter. Still, no one was prepared for her big break as Grace Ladomas in 2019's Ready or Not.
Jesus.
Weaving not only has the power to make audiences shriek with both terror and laughter, but can captivate without making a sound. The dialogue-free Azrael is the purest display of brutal action star power and devastating expressive acting. Weaving is always looking for new ways to diversify an empowering brand of Scream Queen with the physicality and magnetism of a true classic.
No one raindrop thinks it caused the flood. My mother used to say that. Now I understand what it means.
Number 16. Catherine Isabelle. It's not often that a scream queen is also the monster in the movie. Of course, Catherine Isabelle isn't your average scream queen.
Are you sure it's just cramps?
Just so you know, the words just and cramps, they don't go together.
At 19 years old, she won high praises for her feral portrayal of a slow, grisly werewolf transformation in Ginger Snaps. Ginger Fitzgerald returned in a sequel and a prequel with her sister Bridget, played by Emily Perkins. But Isabelle was the real breakout, appearing in other cult horror flicks like Bones, Freddy vs. Jason, and See No Evil 2. She also won the coveted Fangoria Chainsaw Award for Best Actress for American Mary, both stunning and scary, with a memorable knack for playing victim or killer. This indie scream queen has some real range.
Any good?
I'm very good, and I'm also very broke, and I need to make money, so...
Direct. I like that.
Number 15. Maika Monroe. Maika Monroe has been one of the notable names in elevated horror since 2014 brought us the thriller The Guest and the chiller It Follows. The latter won her the Home Media Magazine Award for Best Scream Queen. What followed was a wide range of projects that were distinguished by Monroe's capacity to both capture and defy any threat.
I created me. Do you understand? We grow up, and we become our own creators.
She's faced an evil smart house in Tao, a possible serial killer in Watcher, shape-shifting aliens in Significant Other, and a homicidal cult in God is a Bullet. The particularly acclaimed Longlegs defies categorization altogether. Although Monroe has more than proven her acting skills across many genres, she's consistently changing the game for heading horror.
I actually wanted to be an actress.
That messes up kids.
So they say.
Is it scary being a lady FBI agent?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Number 14. Barbara Steele. Actresses with Barbara Steele's poise and chops weren't exactly eager to frequent horror movies by the 1960s. Then the English model changed the idea of a leading lady in the genre with Mario Bava's artful yet harrowing Black Sunday.
You did not know that you were born for this moment. You didn't know that your life had been consecrated to me by Satan. But you sensed it, didn't you?
Steele became an icon of the ensuing horror renaissance through many more Italian Gothics, as well as American productions like Roger Corman's The Pit and The Pendulum. Even as she continued doing cheaper movies, they included David Cronenberg's Shivers and Joe Dante's Piranha. The title of the Queen of all Scream Queens has become debatable with competition that owes a lot to Steele, but with cult classics stretching well into the 21st century, there's truly none like her. Number 13. Linda Blair. Few child actors have had a breakout as prestigious as Linda Blair, and few horror films have achieved as much prestige as William Friedkin's The Exorcist. 13-year-old Blair portrayed little Regan McNeil's demonic possession with so much emotional depth and menace that she was nominated for an Oscar and won a Golden Globe.
Is there someone inside you?
Sometimes.
Who is it?
I don't know.
Is it Captain Howdy?
I don't know.
If I ask him to tell me, will you let him answer?
No.
She then came of age in a variety of bold, dramatic roles, on top of horror hits like Stranger in Our House and Hell Night. Unfortunately, a string of scandals and exploitation films stalled Blair's career after she grew up. But besides her breakout performance's impact on an entire genre, Blair has led a prolific and versatile career beyond scores of cult classic scares.
Feel free to jump in whenever you like. Shy? No problem. I'll keep going.
Number 12. Sigourney Weaver. In space, everyone heard this queen scream. The sole survivor of Ridley Scott's Alien was originally written without a gender in mind, but the casting of Sigourney Weaver was only half of her impact on women in horror.
You are my lucky star.
Ellen Ripley went from one of the first hardened final girls to an iconic sci-fi hero, defined by Weaver's imposing yet moving performance. She had a lot more fun as Dana Barrett in the comedic Ghostbusters series.
That's a different look for you, isn't it?
Are you the Keymaster?
Not that I know of.
These two classic franchises established Weaver as a major talent across all genres and acting mediums. The likes of Copycat, The Village, and The Cabin in the Woods merely affirm her royal status among thriller fans in particular.
We work with what we have. What if you don't pull it off? They rise.
Number 11, Jennifer Love Hewitt. A comedy veteran while still in her teens, Jennifer Love Hewitt shockingly found her big break in the instant slasher classic I Know What You Did Last Summer.
We can't go to the police, not now. He's made sure of that. He's just out there and he's watching us and waiting. What are you waiting for, huh?
Her sharp portrayal of final girl Julie James won the Blockbuster Entertainment Awards for Favorite Actress and Favorite Female Newcomer. But after the following years, I Still Know What You Did Last Summer, Hewitt proved to be a heartbreaker in rom-coms and the tabloids. The closest she came to horror afterwards was CBS's paranormal procedural Ghost Whisperer, which ran for 5 seasons and scored a Saturn Award for Best Actress on Television. Though successful in a variety of genres, Hewitt has left her mark on more sinister fare with just 2 iconic roles.
We're in the life business. Death is just a part of it.
Number 10, Lynn Shaye. A brief appearance in 1982's Alone in the Dark marked Lynn Shaye's horror debut at age 39. She entered the genre late, but more than made up for it. The versatile actress had parts in horror classics like A Nightmare on Elm Street and the first 2 Critters installments. She wasn't part of a main horror cast until 2003's Dead End.
I hope you slept well. Maybe I should whip you up some breakfast.
Look, nobody's hurt. Get off my back, all right?
For Pete's sakes, why don't you let someone else drive for once?
Shaye's quietly cultivated clout ultimately led to the show-stealing role of paranormal psychic Elise Rainier throughout the Insidious franchise. She has since lent credibility to the likes of the Ouija series, 2020's The Grudge, and Penny Dreadful City of Angels. The outstanding acting certainly helps. Shaye reminds us to watch out for recurring genre actors. They could end up being Scream legends.
Let my voice be your guide. Keep a steady stride. Into the further you go.
Number 9, Adrienne Barbeau. It's only natural that John Carpenter's first wife would have a leg up in the horror industry. Adrienne Barbeau was already a household name through the sitcom Maude when she made her film debut as the lead in 1980's The Fog.
You got me?
I'm not so sure I want you. You're just a voice on the phone.
And you're just a voice on the radio. We'd make a perfect couple. You let me take you to dinner tonight, I'll prove it to you.
Sorry, Dan. My idea of perfection is a voice on the phone.
The cult classic made her a sex symbol, but Barbeau found even more success in the genre outside of Carpenter's work. She starred in Wes Craven's Swamp Thing, Creepshow, and Two Evil Eyes. Her esteem echoed into the new millennium to secure memorable roles in episodes of Dexter and American Horror Stories. Thanks to her effective blend of intensity, charisma, and determination, Barbeau brings a realism to the screen that especially stands out in horror.
I know what I'm doing. Proper experience.
Number 8, Heather Langenkamp. As Nancy Thompson in A Nightmare on Elm Street and its second sequel, Heather Langenkamp was Freddy Krueger's favorite foe. She may have been the perfect girl next door, but she knew how to use her intelligence to outwit a serial killer that targets victims in their dreams.
Booby traps and improvised anti-personnel devices? Well, what are you reading that for?
I'm into survival.
Langenkamp herself followed suit in the ingeniously meta New Nightmare. She and Nancy helped set the stage for a Scream Queen to be more than just a set of lungs. But things didn't stop there. Appearances in The Demolitionist, The Butterfly Room, American Horror Story, and much more have quietly defined a prolific presence in the genre for decades. Of course, Langenkamp's breakout role alone is worth most people's whole career in horror.
You think you was gonna get away from me?
I know you too well now, Freddy.
No, you die.
It's too late, Krueger. I know the secret now.
Number 7. Mia Goth. Noted for her uniquely ethereal beauty, model Mia Goth turned heads in the art chillers A Cure for Wellness, Marrowbone, and Luca Guadagnino's Suspiria. There didn't seem to be much art in the premise of Ty West's X, but Goth sharpened the sleek slasher as both aspiring adult film star Maxine and the deranged Pearl, who headed a prequel released later in 2022.
I was a dancer in those early years. Then the war came, so not everything in life turns out how you expect.
Goth's heartbreaking and horrifying performance won unanimous acclaim, as well as the Fangoria Chainsaw Award for Best Lead Performance. She rounded out the trilogy with Maxine, in between Brandon Cronenberg's Infinity Pool and Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein. Goth clearly has an eye for elite horror, but her dramatic presence and power alone can elevate any role.
It's hard work. You gotta be willing to do whatever it takes.
Number 6. Danielle Harris. At only 10 years old, Danielle Harris took on Michael Myers in Halloween 4. Her portrayal of the traumatized yet resilient Jamie Lynn was so compelling that she didn't just reprise the role in the direct sequel. She grew up to play Annie Brackett in Rob Zombie's Halloween reboot.
You guys are crazy. That guy could have been dangerous.
Oh, whatever. What is he gonna do?
I don't know.
Harris was then already a veteran in genre movies like 1998's Urban Legends. She went on to star in such indie thrillers as Stakeland, Camp Dread, and the Hatchet sequels. Even guest appearances on the shows Charmed, Psych, and Creepshow show how she's synonymous with the spooky. Entering the Fangoria Hall of Fame before the age of 40, Harris has racked up more than a few memorable screams in her diverse career.
They hire me and then they get excited and they just kind of sit at the monitor and go like, I can't wait to see what she's gonna do.
Well,
so I don't get the direction. I'm always like, tell me what you want me to do. Just be specific, you know? And they're just like, no, you're good.
You'll tell me if it's stupid or
You're
not.
doing your thing.
Number 5. Lauren LaVera. Martial arts trained stunt performer Lauren LaVera doubled for all 3 of Kevin Wendell Crumb's captives in M. Night Shyamalan's Split, but it turns out she has greater range facing the camera.
They need you in this place for a reason.
Why are you saying that?
It's what Daddy saw. I think you're the only one who can stop him.
LaVera introduced Sienna Shaw in Terrifier 2, which confirmed Art the Clown as one of the hardest slashers in modern horror. Still, the lead actress owned the spotlight with dramatic depth and formidable presence, earning a Fangoria Chainsaw Award. Sienna quickly amassed a diehard following for her nuanced arc in Damien Leone's Twisted Saga, and LaVera herself was established as a must-see horror heroine, next seen in The Well and The Fetus. That's just the beginning of what's already being hailed as one of today's great scream queen reigns.
How'd you get those scars?
You and these scars. I got into a fight.
Did you win?
Yeah, I won.
Number 4. Sarah Michelle Gellar. After scoring her own Blockbuster Entertainment Award for I Know What You Did Last Summer, Sarah Michelle Gellar didn't follow Jennifer Love Hewitt's path away from horror. In 1997 alone, she also appeared in Scream 2 and kicked off the series Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Now, we can do this the hard way, or, well, actually, there's just the hard way.
That's fine with me.
Are you sure? Now, this is not going to be pretty. We're talking violence, strong language, adult content.
Buffy was one of the most killer heroes on TV for 7 seasons and remains a cult icon. Gellar then jumped from franchise to franchise, including the American version of The Grudge. And since they reunited as Daphne and Fred in 2002's Scooby-Doo, Gellar and Freddie Prinze Jr. have had one of Hollywood's most enduring marriages. Despite her acting range, Gellar owes a lot to horror, and the fans owe a lot to her.
I was Southport's very own Croaker Queen, way back in... I really shouldn't date myself.
1996.
Careful, sweetheart. I have the hook.
Number 3. Janet Leigh. Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho featured a scream to echo through the ages of horror cinema. Janet Leigh's Oscar-nominated and Golden Globe-winning portrayal of Norman Bates victim Marion Crane arguably defined the scream queen archetype, but this was just the culmination of a run in seminal noirs, like Fred Zinnemann's Act of Violence and Orson Welles' Touch of Evil.
Take me home. Yes. Susie. Forgive me.
Mike.
go.
The prestigious starlet brought true weight to archaic depictions of women in thrillers, even in the camp classic Night of the Lepus. She also acted alongside her daughter Jamie Lee Curtis in John Carpenter's The Fog and Halloween H2O. Leigh may not have many credits in horror, but she made her selections really count toward women's place as icons of the genre.
We all go a little mad sometimes. Haven't you?
Yes. Sometimes just one time can be enough.
Number 2, Neve Campbell. One could argue that you have to master a discipline to effectively parody it. Wes Craven brought credibility to Scream, but Neve Campbell's Saturn Award-winning portrayal of Sidney Prescott really sharpened the final girl archetype. Her cunning and coming of age make her at least as iconic as Ghostface throughout the meta-slasher franchise.
Hey, detective. What's your favorite scary movie?
My life.
Mine too.
Campbell brought that same empowering pathos to Bonnie Harper in the bewitching cult classic The Craft. She has since built a diverse resume that includes the 1998 thriller Wild Things. Shockingly, Campbell hasn't done much in horror outside of the Scream saga. That just makes it even more impressive that she can harness all the Scream Queen tropes into the most killer name in the game.
Just want you to be safe up there. Do you have a gun?
I'm Sidney Prescott. Of course I have a gun.
Good. That's good.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Jamie Lee Curtis. Second-generation Scream Queen Jamie Lee Curtis was cast in John Carpenter's Halloween as an homage to her mother's role in Psycho, but the debutante actress immediately made a name for herself and Laurie Strode, whose evolution as the arch-nemesis and sometimes sister of Michael Myers is a genre hallmark.
You don't believe in the boogeyman?
I believe in Michael Myers, a deranged serial killer, but the boogeyman, no.
Well, you should.
1980 saw Curtis cement her royalty in horror with The Fog, Prom Night, and Terror Train. She has since led an incredible career that's crossed every genre without ever slowing down. Of course, Curtis brings that same credibility as both a stellar talent and a genre figurehead every time she showcases her lungs. A stint on Fox Scream Queens made official what we already knew, that Jamie Lee Curtis is the dean of Scream.
Yeah, I know. Come on over.
I'm serious, stand up.
Come make me.
Which Scream Queens always land you in a seat, then keep you on the edge? Give a shout out in the comments.